Hello, welcome to my videos. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA playoffs, day 7, the games that were played tonight, and the games that we will play tomorrow. Tonight, we're played three games where the Atlanta Hawks defeated 130 to 102 the Boston Celtics, and now the Celtics are just leading to one the series. In the second game, the New York Knicks defeated 99 to 79 Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Knicks are leading the series 2-1. And the last game of the day, the Denver Nuggets defeated as a away team 120 to 111 the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Nuggets are leading the series 3-0. Let's talk about the first game. The Atlanta Hawks defeated 130 to 122 Boston Celtics. The Atlanta Hawks played a very good game, where in the first quarter both teams played a very good offense in the first half, especially where in the first quarter the Boston Celtics were leading the game by 4-point difference. Later in the second quarter, the Atlanta Hawks created the big lead, where this was enough to win the game, because in the second half the game was very close, and the lead that Atlanta Hawks took in the second quarter was enough to win the game, and Atlanta Hawks won his first game of the series, and now reduced the lead of the Boston, and now Boston are leading 2-1 the series. The best player of the game was Trey Johnson with 32 points, and the second best was the young Timora with 25 points. To be honest, I didn't expect that Atlanta Hawks winning one game in this series, but this will be interesting. The next game of this series will be played the next Sunday, when Atlanta Hawks will receive Boston Celtics and Atlanta, and the game we will play at 19 o'clock Eastern time. In my opinion, Boston Celtics will win that game and will take a 3-1 lead. In the second game, the New York Knicks defeated 99 to 79 Cleveland Cavaliers and took the lead of the series 2-1, where the game was a very defensive game, where in the first quarter both teams tied the games, and both teams scored 70 points. And in the second quarter, the New York Knicks took the lead that it was enough to win the game, because they won the quarter by 30 points. The 30 points difference that was enough to win the game, because in the second quarter the game was very close, but also the Knicks won both quarters and was enough to win the game by 20 points difference. This how I said before, this game, in my opinion, this game will be defined in 7 games, and this will be a very interesting series. Now the New York Knicks took the best player of the Knicks were Jalen Brunson with 21 points, and the second best scorer was Rowan Alexander with 19 points. Now the New York Knicks took the league to one and of the series, and this will be interesting how I say before. And the second game of the fourth game of the series will be the Sunday, when New York Knicks receive Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 4, and the game will be played at 30 o'clock Eastern time. In my opinion, in that game, the Cleveland Cavaliers will win that game, and the series will be tied 2-2. And the last game of the night was that Denver Nuggets defeated 120 as a away team against 120 to 111 against Minnesota Timberwolves, and took a 3-0 lead. This game was closer than the other two games, where Denver Nuggets didn't have any problem to defeat Minnesota Timberwolves. In this game, the game was very close in the first half, where in the first quarter the game was tied 28-28, and in the second quarter the Denver Nuggets took the advantage and took a 6-point lead, and that was enough to win the game, because again, like the other two games that were played today, in the second half, the Denver Nuggets, the game was very close, and the league was enough to win the game by 9-point difference, and took a 3-0 lead. And in my opinion, this series is over, because I don't see how the Minnesota Timberwolves can overcome the 0-3 and win this series. The best player of the game were Michael Porter Jr. with 29 points, and then the second best Nikola Jokic that made a triple double with 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists. And in my opinion, this series is over, and the next game of this series will be the next Sunday and 19 and 21:30 Eastern time, and where Timberwolves will receive Nuggets and Minnesota. And in my opinion, this game will be win by the Denver Nuggets will win this game, and then the Denver Nuggets will sweep this series and will advance to the conference semifinals. And tomorrow we'll have 4 games. Well, the first game will be the Brooklyn Nets that will receive Philadelphia 76er in the game 4 and Brooklyn, and 30 o'clock Eastern time. In my opinion, the Philadelphia 76er will win that game and will sweep the series and will win 4-0 and will advance to the conference semifinals. And the second game of the day will be the Los Angeles Clippers will receive the Phoenix Suns and Los Angeles, California, and 50:30 Eastern time. Well, in my opinion, the Suns will win this game and will take advance of the series 3-1, because tomorrow won't play Kawhi Leonard. This will be the difference. This will make the difference because both teams are very close. But when but this is a big difference because Kawhi Leonard is one of the best players in the league, and if how he won't play, this will make the difference that Phoenix Suns will win that game, and Phoenix Suns will take a 3-1 lead. And the third game will be Miami Heat will receive Milwaukee Bucks and Miami, 19:30 Eastern time. In my opinion, I don't know if Giannis Antetokounmpo will play. I think that Giannis Antetokounmpo will play. Well, in my opinion, the Milwaukee Bucks will win that game and will take a 2-1 lead in the third game. And the last game of the day will be Los Angeles Lakers will receive the Memphis Grizzlies at 22 o'clock Eastern time. In my opinion, the Lakers will win this game because they will play in home, and it looks like that John Maron won't play again. I don't play again in this series, but let's see. And let's see. So, this is a weird day because both Los Angeles team, Clippers and Lakers, will play tomorrow. So for that reason, the Clippers will play early and the Lakers will play later. So this was my opinion about what happened tonight in NBA playoffs, and what I think is going to happen tomorrow. So see you next video, Gibran.